and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will be from the 11th to the 18th of September. Just give me a minute, Leo. I've got you quite a self-reflective energy this week. You've got the Moon, the Hermit, the Four of Swords and the Yin card, okay? So half your reading is really clear that this is a period of going within to try and listen to messages, to your instincts, to rest and to recuperate. You've also got Chaos and Conflict card. So there seems to be two different things happening here. One other sign got exactly the same sort of energy. I think it was Gemini. So if you get any Gemini, it's sort of doubled meaning here, that there's change going on. But with that change, for something to be born, there has to be a bit of chaos, okay? Chaos theory, okay? Don't worry about it. I know it's easier said than done not to worry, but there's no difficult energies here. There's just a lot of going within and a lot of a bit of confusion. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Rest, recuperate, build your energy. Maybe there's a feeling that life's been really tough for quite a while, okay? And you're just beat, absolutely exhausted, and you're needing to build up that energy source again. Your crowning card is the Knight of Wands, which again, a very, very dynamic energy. So these two, I think it's about having different energies that creates maybe a feeling of things being chaotic. Because the crowning card, the Knight of Wands, is a very fiery knight who rides forward, wants change, brings passion, brings vitality. And there's another part of you absolutely needing to retreat and to rest. And maybe that's why you get this energy of a bit of chaos and a bit of conflict. Let me look at the other cards, Leo, because you start off with the Seven of Cups, with the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is really straightforward, and he's right next to the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is definitely about housing, work, becoming much more secure, much more. This could be about seeking new foundations, seeking a new home, okay, definitely, because you've got the Six of Swords, which is a transition card. There's a feeling that you're moving away from something and towards something. It could be a new job here. This King of Pentacles could be one of the earth signs, male, female. And you're moving with him. But I'm getting something else here. I'm getting much more, you're moving and leaving behind a way of life and moving towards this king and this ace, okay? This is about new beginnings and new potential, and it's particularly financial and anything to do with the pentacles, okay? It could be going to uni. It could be buying your first house, okay? There's a bit of confusing here with the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can be feeling a bit ungrounded, a bit vague about what's coming next. There might be so many choices that you find it hard to be specific. So you're finding it really hard to focus your energy. If that's the case, Leo, retreat and rest until you have the clarity that you need. Don't let anyone force you into making a decision. Don't let anyone push you. Get calm, deep breathing. You know, you can be this King of Pentacles, which means you can move into his energy. This king moves twice a year. He doesn't do anything in a hurry. So my feeling is that don't do anything if you're being pushed into doing it, Leo. Take your time, rest, because this Six of Swords is such a graceful card. Look at the waters. They're a perfect mirror. There's no turbulence in them, but she's leaving something behind and she's going forward. But she's protected in this transition. So if you've got a decision to make and you feel you're being pushed, don't allow yourself to be pushed. Be that King of Pentacles. Be grounded, breathe, and take everything slowly, Leo, okay? Because this Ace of Pentacles and that Six of Swords is quite exciting energy. It's like you're going to a new chapter. But I don't know, like a strong feeling is don't let anyone push you or force you into it. Make it a much more organic process. Because your additional guidance card is Yin, which is non-action. It's about receiving guidance. And then you get the Moon card, which is exactly the same. Okay, think Yin and Yang, Sun and Moon. The Moon would receive the guidance about the next way forward. It would receive it through impressions, through dreams, automatic writing, anything which can help you receive much more balance. And it's with the Libra card of Justice, which is about balance. There might still be a sense of not being able to see what comes next because she's got a blindfold on. So quite a lot of it is being asked to trust, to have faith. And it's really hard to have faith if you can't see something. But that's what faith is. Faith is believing that the right thing will happen in the right time, even if you can't see it, even if you can't feel it. It's to be able to trust and have faith and not get lost in the negative side of the Moon, which would be about fear. Because when we go into fear, that's when we go into control, and everything gets a little bit out of control. We constrict our energy rather than expand our energy. You then move to the Hermit and the Eight of Wands, so much more self-reflective energy here, Leo, to tell you the truth. You could be asking for guidance from someone, because a Hermit could be getting a tarot reading, seeking counsel. But ultimately, it's about going within and trusting yourself to know what comes next in your life path. Because I've got a feeling you've been on this very sort of narrow path. It's very, very narrow, and I've got a feeling you've had to walk on your own, Leo. But these two cards are really, really clear about receiving your own messages and your own guidance, and so is the Four of Swords. That Justice card right next to it is the Eight of Wands, which is probably the pure opposite of the Hermit and the Moon, because the Eight of Wands is now about activity and movement, okay? Some sort of balance being restored, but it's going to be restored by going within to rebuild your energies, Leo, okay? Now, I know this is a madly confusing reading because that's the picture that I'm getting for you. There seems to be two messages, that the answers lie within you, and the other messages is there's new chapters, there's a new transition, there's energy with that Knight of Wands and that Eight of Wands about going forward. Something's changing, something new is happening here. But I keep getting a really solid message about not to rush anything, not to jump into anything. So whatever this Ace is and this King is and this Six, it almost says feels that when it starts to happen, the answer will be found within you, and so will the clarity, Leo, that you need and that you're seeking will come if you learn to shut down that voice of the world, withdraw, and to seek through prayer, meditation, journaling, anything about receiving guidance about the way forward, and it's going to come because you're ending with the Eight of Wands, which is a bursting out of energy. I'm not interesting week. I'm not getting any arguments, anything like that. But I'm getting a little bit of confusion here. A little bit of grace, a little bit of moving forward. Something shifting, particularly in the material world. But my deepest message is do not do anything in a hurry, Leo. Go within. Seek guidance if you need to with that Hermit. If you're a bit confused with what comes next. Confusion is a sign that some sort of clarity is about to come. But sometimes we need to quiet the mind to get that clarity. I really hope this helps and it's not made it worse, because I understand the people watching know what this reading means and I don't. I just sort of get the feeling, but the answer lies within you. And you're going to burst forward. Some sort of balance is being restored towards the end of the week, which is going to lead to this forward motion, a definite yes card, which could be about relocating, moving, something exciting, Leo. Okay, I hope this helped in any shape or form, Leo, and I haven't made it worse. Loads of love, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.